Law at its core is a set of rules. These rules govern our conduct. They maintain order within society. Laws are essential for a functioning society. They protect our rights and freedoms. They provide a framework for resolving disputes. Without law, there would be chaos and uncertainty. Imagine a world without traffic laws. It would be dangerous. People would drive without regard for others. Accidents would be common. This illustrates the importance of law. Laws bring structure and predictability to our lives. Law affects us all. It dictates how we interact with each other. It sets boundaries on our behavior. It provides a system for seeking justice when wrongs occur. Understanding the law is crucial. It empowers us to navigate our lives confidently. It allows us to exercise our rights responsibly. Law is broadly divided into two categories: public law and private law. Public law governs the relationship between individuals and the state. It encompasses areas like constitutional law, criminal law, and administrative law. Constitutional law focuses on the fundamental principles of a country. It outlines the powers and limitations of government. Criminal law, on the other hand, deals with acts that harm society as a whole. Think of offences like theft, assault, or murder. Administrative law regulates government agencies. Private law governs relationships between individuals or entities. It covers areas like contract law, property law, and tort law. Contract law deals with agreements between parties. Property law concerns the ownership and use of property. Tort law provides a means of seeking compensation for civil wrongs. For instance, if someone's negligence harms you, tort law provides a remedy. Understanding this distinction between public and private law is fundamental. It helps us grasp the scope and purpose of different legal areas. The history of law is rich and fascinating. It dates back centuries. One of the earliest known legal codes is the Code of Hammurabi. This code was created by the Babylonian king Hammurabi in 1754 BC. It consisted of 282 laws. These laws covered a wide range of issues. These included theft, marriage, and even trade. The Code of Hammurabi is significant for its emphasis on retribution. It followed the principle of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This code influenced legal systems throughout the ancient world. It laid the groundwork for future legal developments. Another important concept in legal history is precedent. Precedent refers to past court decisions. These decisions serve as binding authority for future cases. This principle, known as stare decisis, ensures consistency and predictability in the application of law. Judges rely on precedent to make informed rulings. They look to past cases with similar facts and legal issues. This reliance on precedent creates a body of case law. Case law helps to clarify and refine legal principles over time. It ensures fairness and consistency in the justice system. A stare decisis, as mentioned earlier, is a cornerstone of our legal system. It promotes consistency and predictability in judicial decision-making. When a court has established a precedent, lower courts are bound to follow it. This ensures similar cases are treated alike. Mens rea and actus reus are two fundamental principles in criminal law. They are essential for establishing criminal liability. Mens rea refers to the mental state of the accused. It encompasses concepts like intent, knowledge, and recklessness. Actus reus, on the other hand, refers to the physical act of the crime. It's the guilty act. For a crime to occur, both mens rea and actus reus must be present. In other words, the prosecution must prove both a guilty mind and a guilty act. For example, consider the crime of theft. The actus reus would be the taking of someone's property without consent. The mens rea would be the intention to permanently deprive the owner of their property. Without proving both elements, a conviction for theft cannot be secured. Section 5. Navigating criminal law from intent to offences. So criminal law is a complex and multifaceted area of law. It deals with offences that are considered harmful to society. To really understand criminal law, it's crucial to grasp the concept of intent. Intent refers to the state of mind with which a person commits an act. There are, different levels of intent in criminal law. Intentional wrongdoing is the highest level. It means the accused acted with the specific purpose of committing the crime. Recklessness, on the other hand, involves consciously disregarding a substantial and unjustifiable risk. Now, criminal offences are typically classified by their severity. The most serious offences are indictable offences. These are often punishable by lengthy prison sentences. Examples include murder, robbery, and aggravated assault. Summary conviction offences are less serious. They are usually punishable by fines or shorter jail terms. Criminal law also distinguishes between offences against persons and offences against property. Offences against persons involve harm to an individual. Think of assault, battery, or homicide. Offences against property involve damage to or deprivation of property. Examples include theft, vandalism, or arson. Section 6 of the Criminal Trial, a step-by-step guide. The criminal trial process is a fundamental aspect of our justice system. It ensures fairness and due process for those accused of crimes. The process typically begins with an arrest, followed by charges being laid against the accused. The accused then appears in court for an arraignment. This is where they plead guilty or not guilty. If the accused pleads not guilty, a trial date is set. The prosecution presents its case first, followed by the defense. The judge presides over the trial. They ensure the proceedings are fair and impartial. The jury, a group of citizens, listens to the evidence. They deliberate in secret to reach a verdict. The prosecution must prove the accused's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The defense lawyer represents the accused. They challenge the prosecution's case. They present evidence in their client's favor. If the jury finds the accused guilty, the judge determines the sentence. If the accused is found not guilty, they are acquitted and free to go. Section 7. Defending the accused, strategies and sentencing. In a criminal trial, the accused has the right to legal representation. The defense lawyer plays a crucial role in protecting their client's rights. They advise the accused throughout the process. They develop a defense strategy tailored to the specific charges. Defense lawyers can challenge the admissibility of evidence. They can cross-examine witnesses to test the strength of the prosecution's case. They may present evidence that supports the accused's innocence. They may also raise legal defenses. Common defenses include alibi, duress, and self-defense. An alibi defense involves providing evidence that the accused was elsewhere at the time of the crime. Duress involves arguing that the accused was forced to commit the crime under threat of harm. Self-defense argues that the accused acted to protect themselves from imminent danger. If the accused is found guilty, the judge determines the appropriate sentence. Sentencing aims to punish the offender, deter future crime, and rehabilitate the offender. Common sentences include fines, probation, imprisonment, and community service. Section 8. Civil law disputes and resolutions. Civil law differs from criminal law in several key ways. It deals with disputes between individuals or entities rather than offences against society. The goal of civil law is to compensate the injured party rather than punish the wrongdoer. In a civil lawsuit, the plaintiff is the party who initiates the legal action. The defendant is the party being sued. The plaintiff must prove their case on a balance of probabilities. This means it's more likely than not that the defendant is liable for the harm caused. Civil lawsuits can involve a wide range of disputes, from breach of contract to negligence to defamation. The remedies available in civil law also vary. They may include monetary damages, injunctions, or specific performance of a contract. Key terms in civil law include counterclaim and class action. A counterclaim is a claim made by the defendant against the plaintiff. A class action allows a group of individuals with similar claims to sue together. This is common in cases involving defective products or discriminatory practices. Section 9. Conclusion. Your legal foundation. Understanding the foundations of law is crucial for every citizen. It empowers us to navigate our legal rights and obligations. It allows us to participate meaningfully in the justice system. Whether we're pursuing a legal claim or simply seeking to understand current events, this knowledge is invaluable. We've explored the distinction between public and private law. We've delved into the historical roots of law. We've examined fundamental legal principles. We've navigated the complexities of criminal and civil law. Armed with this knowledge, you're better equipped to appreciate the role of law in society. Remember, law is not a static set of rules. It's a dynamic field that evolves with societal values and technological advancements. By staying informed and engaged, we can contribute to a just and equitable society governed by the rule of law.